I don't know, but...
No, you know what you need, Chantal? You need to get your butt out of the Middle East. You need to go back to Canada, and you need to start living a life that isn't just a big scam. I mean, this is silly. You're going to be 40 years old. You're out here, I mean, following some 29-year-old thinking that he's going to love you and marry you and make a life with you and whatever. Girl, come on. He laughs at you. He makes fun of you. I mean, why do you think you're over there with him? Because you guys are living it up? I mean, yeah, you really look like you're living it up. You really look like you're happy. What you need to do is you need to go back to Canada. You need to start putting in hard work. And you need to, if a relationship is really what you want, if that's your end game in life, I know it is for some people. If that's really what you want, someone to love you, someone to call you baby, someone to give you affirmations, whatever. I mean, slow steps. I mean, whatever. Get on the dating apps, work on yourself, get back to a point where you can walk for more than a minute without getting dizzy. I mean, that would, if I were that in that place, that would be my number one priority. Not who's going to call me baby when I put my head down at night. I mean, girl, come on. I mean, you're not going to be able to heal in this environment, let alone thrive. You're talking about energy. You're sitting here telling us how you're about to fall asleep.
So you're getting help. And you want to dunk on Chantel? And that's why I think Shannon and FFG's chemistry is so beautiful, because they're so similar. FFG has to be the hero. That's why she has to always dunk on Chantel with something. Like when she did the thing with BBJ, I stand on this. She did her big one. She did her big one with that one, especially with the way Chantel was running her mouth, talking about FFG's dogs and all. When I saw her pull that off, I said, leave it to Chantel to have me applaud FFG. I was pissed. I was like, oh, this was so good. She trolled the fuck out of you. Oh my God. So, just so we're clear, and you heard it here first. What happened with BBJ, rescuing BBJ? The BBJ rescue to FFG will be with the 89 LBs are to Amber. You will always hear about it for years to come. Always. That's never going to die. She did her big one. She had to make it public. And for those saying, oh, it's for the money, I think you guys forget, I've said this before, multiple things can be right at once. She did her big one and definitely helped BBJ, because at this point, I think almost anybody's better than Chantel. But yes, of course it was for the money. If it wasn't for the money, she wouldn't have made it public. Of course it was for the money. Are you kidding? The bitch held she shopped for BBJ's collar on stream. She shopped for a cat to get a Gucci collar for a cat. Of course it was for money. But I'm not going to take away the fact that, like, at least she got BBJ. But yes, it was for money. Yes, it was for content. Are you crazy? That is her 89 LBs, bitch. She is never letting that go. That will always be content in some way.
Isms. So, French fried girls should be worried because Chantal was threatening to sue again. Shadowed that she might have returned to Canada to handle some other business, and she would handle that while she was there. I would be terrified if I was French fried girl. So terrified. This is the woman who couldn't even make a vet appointment, and she's going to coordinate a multi-person lawsuit because she felt duped about her cat being given to somebody else. By her to somebody else. But she couldn't tell you who because the selfish bitch wouldn't even walk down the stairs to go say bye. She handed it to Pete's. Again, many reasons we can't follow through with our commitments. So, and Chantal doesn't have much tolerance for distress or discomfort. If something isn't exactly the way she wants to eat it, she's not going to eat it. If it's not the right temperature, she's not going to eat it. So you would think someone as large as her would be much more picky. But, or would be much less picky. But actually, some of the more morbidly obese people I know are rather picky about their food. And, like other folks who deal with addiction, can get pretty nasty if they don't get what they want. How many people think that they've probably fought about food a couple times already? I'm sure he was fine with her coming over, but she farted out a bunch of promises initially that she was I'm gonna go to the gym and lose weight, and it'll be great, and I'll be going to the beach, and we'll be travel beezing. If you're too fat for a plane, you gotta do something. because now you can't even get out of there in a hurry if you need to. There's no shame in buying 2 plane seats if you need them, but if you don't like that you need them, or that you're cutting it close to needing them, whose job is it to change the shape of Chantal's body? Yours? Mine? A pill? Some Ozempic? No, it comes down to Chantal and what she chooses to do. At this point, she's had more resources and opportunities and access to treatment over the years that most people don't give a shit how she feels, or that she probably can't handle all of her ADLs maybe on her own, because she was always such a nasty, self-centered person that her discomfort brings people pleasure. We've heard of schadenfreude. You know, it's the same sort of thing. I don't
So we saw some boats pass by while we were hanging out by the riverside and decided after we were done hanging out by the river to see if we could find a dock and take a boat ride ourselves. On our way,
it was his hard-earned money to try to buy her food that would support her health. And then either she ordered it without him, or he came to reason of, look, I don't love you so much that $250 isn't worth risking your health to me. So if you really love me, Chantal, really, really love me, you'll go on there, eat yourself half to death, and give me the cash. So, I don't know. And she wants privacy. Okay. And where's your husband? Where's your husband? Where's your husband? Where's your husband? He's out with the boys. Thailand, from what I understand, has a very, very active sex scene. So, I'm sure he'll text you. But at any rate, this week we're going to... But she's sitting there, not a lot of people around, but it was the old eyes darting. Remember the outhouse? Or going for Burger King and then sitting in the parking lot, full face of makeup, looking all over the place to see who's looking and who's watching. She's out proud and doesn't care, but hawks like she's ashamed of what she's engaging in. So when she's sitting there with Sala eating, and there's people, you know, not a lot of people, because they go everywhere when it's closed. She's afraid of people, and they want to be able to film, and they're weird. They're weird. She likes getting attention, but standing out doesn't really, like, I think she probably feels like people are staring, because they are staring. It's a spectacle. She's 4 times the size of a normal woman. So I think people are going to stare. That shouldn't be unexpected. Is it rude? Is it cruel? I don't know. Bottom line, it shouldn't be unexpected. And to act shocked would be kind of stupid as well. You've read about it a little bit and saw it on TikTok. Please look better after yourself. Take better care of yourself. If not you, for your husband that you told us you loved so much. How much do you love him if you're willing to eat yourself to death because it's too difficult to try to get better beyond 36 hours? If you're not a 12-stepper, but the bondage of self. She's so obsessed with meeting her own wants and needs that she, to her inadvertently, steps on people and hurts people in that way. There's another side of Chantal that is a complete sociopath and pretty much doesn't care about feelings, doesn't know how to act. That's why we had the wedding cake and candles and she erupted like she was going to shit her pants, because she doesn't know what happiness feels like, so she doesn't demonstrate what it looks like. She doesn't know love. She doesn't know any of those feelings. And so with all this spinning in her head, her marriage on the line, her citizenship being up, she goes on a diet.
One, I'm pretty, okay? That has a lot, and I don't mean that to be conceited. I'm being very matter of fact. Being pretty gets you a lot of privilege. I'm just saying, you can get away with a lot if you're pretty. Number one, I'm pretty.
Okay, guys, so this is the trailer for Femme. It's been released in Europe, but it's out. It's a thriller, and I've seen it. It's a fantastic film. It is out in Spain, and it is out in the US on March the 22nd. So here is the trailer.
Wasn't fried,
but everybody was telling her in the comments that he's from.
Well, you can turn around if you're a fucking man.
You're letting them win. How do you want to deal with that?
I think you're a nice looking lad. On your front. I'm a nice guy. If you disrespect me, fuck you up. I get that. Yeah, I'm the same. Oh, you know. You're a fucking big man. I best remember not to fuck with you then.
Hi guys, and welcome to Tailored Talk. Now, if you are new to my channel, hello, how do you do? If you are a regular on here, on my channel, you know, guys, that I really cover Amberlynn. You know, recently I've watched her, but I don't cover her because it's the same thing. It's drinking, it's bingo, it's vaping, and just going to the shops with her mother. Seeing family every now and again. Like, it's just the same old, right? So, me, girlfriend-wise, she had Valentine, and now she's got a girl called Tommy. Like, they're calling her Tommy Slommy, Tommy Salome. But we don't really know if Valentine and Tommy were or are the same person. Like, she tried to say that, you know, Wifey and Feline were different people or whatever. So, Amberlynn, being the way that she is, has always, they'd never met, but she was claiming Tommy as her girlfriend, even though she thinks that they're her girlfriends, but these are long distance acquaintances that she puts the girlfriend tag on. And it's like, if you haven't met these people, they're not your girlfriend. They're just an online acquaintance. That's just my opinion. So she meets online acquaintance Tommy, claims her as the girlfriend, says that she's totally in love. They actually meet. Amberlynn posts her on Instagram. Everybody's happy for her. But I agree with Zachary Michael in the fact that you didn't put this girl on YouTube, the platform that you make money on, but you'll put her on TikTok and Instagram where you get next to no money. I mean, I don't get it. I agree with Zach, like, it makes no sense. But if you like it, Amber, I love it. So with this new girl, Tommy, a lot of people have uncovered the farms, apathetic facts, a lot of reaction channels have uncovered that Tommy, the new light of Amber's life, the one that she's meant to be with, her new soulmate, is apparently a scammer, a bit of a playgirl, and a feeder. And Amberlynn is now going to tearfully address these rumours in a video called I'm Addressing the Rumours. And of course, she's kind of filmed herself in the thumbnail crying, obviously. You know, I love the fact that she is so sensitive and crying over every little thing, but she loves to hurt and exploit other people, like her ex-girlfriends, for example. So let's take a look.
Hello guys, welcome to a new video. So I might get emotional and I really don't want to. I have been doing my fair share of crying for sure. Sure, it looks it. I'm just having like genuinely a hard time.
Of course, Amber. Like, you know, of course. The theatrics, of course.
As you guys know, I met my girlfriend in person and like...
You met your online acquaintance in person, Amber. She's not your girlfriend. In my opinion, she's not your girlfriend until you've actually met her and got to know her. She's just some online chick that you're trying to hook up with.
For the lack of a better word, like, it was just magical, like truly magical, and it just, I haven't felt that happy in forever.
She always says that about every new girlfriend when they pop up. She said that Destiny was the one that got away, so she always loved her. She said that at the beginning of Becky's relationship, when she got dumped, then Feline was the best person since sliced bread. Now Feline's dumped her. Tommy is the best thing that she's ever had.
Sorry. You know, finally being with someone like that I feel like isn't ashamed of me, like.
Is that a jab at wifey? You know it's coming. Every time she gets a new girlfriend, she slowly starts throwing the old one under the bus. Every single time.
One like that I feel like isn't ashamed of me, like it just felt really good. And so like I posted her on my Instagram, as you guys saw. I also posted her on TikTok, and I can't even tell you how much support we got. Like, it was a lot. Like, majority of you are literally the sweetest, like, ever.
Also because it's been so boring without a side character that I think a lot of people are just relieved. They love the animals, but a lot of your fans are just relieved that someone else is on the scene, because Amberlynn is so boring, so repetitive, and is not on any weight loss journey. So yeah, I feel for viewers who've been watching Amber recently, because it's just been the same old.
So thank you, like, from the both of us, truly. Like, a lot of you saw the happiness and saw the love just in a 16-second
No, you can't see happiness and love in 16 seconds, but okay.
clip. So thank you for that. Like, trust me, there's a lot of it. A lot of love, a lot of happiness, a lot of joy when we're together. Like, it feels magical to me. And it's like, you guys know, I don't post my girlfriends online because people are crazy.
Well, because Feline said no. Feline said no, and you had to respect her boundaries. That's why.
People ruin it. They absolutely ruin it, without a doubt. But I remember there was a discussion.
But tell me why Feline was never on camera, but your relationship still ended. So you can't say that it was because of the fandom then, because she didn't appear on camera. So
that me and my girlfriend had, she literally asked me, like, is it important for you that your partner is in your videos? And I said, in fairy tale world, yes. Like, yeah, that would be really nice for me. But realistically, I would understand if my partner did not want to be in my videos. I will never force someone to do that. And she said, literally, because it's important to me, that's why she would be willing to be in my videos. And it just meant a lot. It was very, like, selfless of her. That's just one example of, like, the way that she loves me. Like, when you see something that's important to your partner, you kind of want to, like, make that happen for them. And
Tommy may care about you, Amber, but she doesn't love you yet because it's early days. It's only been a month. You barely know this woman. Stop it.
She wanted to do that for me, and I thought that was super sweet. So we were super excited.
Don't you get the same? I get the same vibe when she said that wifey wanted to pay for her surgery. I get the exact same vibes right now.
To post that video on Instagram and TikTok. And again, the love and support has been just so appreciated. But then there has been a lot that has happened since I posted it, and it's literally just a 16-second clip, and it has validated every fear that I've ever had about showing a partner on my videos or just on social media in general. There are so many rumors being made up about her, things that are just like wild. Obviously, I have not heard every single rumor, so I can't sit here and deny or confirm every single thing, because literally it's just a lot. But I do want to talk about some of the rumors that I have heard, because I feel like that's super important. So the first thing is, no, she is not a feeder. People think.
How do you know that? The look at her girlfriend's history and the girls that she's trying to talk to online.
That she's a feeder, and she's definitely not that.
How do you know that, Amber? Feeders don't outright tell you that they're feeders. Otherwise, they're never going to get what they want.
Like, yes, she has a specific type, but
Yeah, because she's a feeder girl.
I'm letting you guys know that, like, every single person that I've been in a relationship with, everyone that you guys have known, they said that they prefer girls my size.
Yeah, because Amber, they have no choice if they want to get with you, because you never lose weight. You've been 500 plus pounds for over a year, for close to over a year now. They have no choice. What are they supposed to tell you? That they like them skinny, but you're the exception? Like, they're never going to tell you the truth. You're so delusional.
That is a thing that all of my partners have had in common.
Yeah, that's the same bullshit that they feed you with, because they know that you're arrogant enough to believe it. That's it.
I think that I don't know if I would ever actually be in a relationship with someone who didn't prefer bigger girls, because it's like, I am really big and I wouldn't see someone who prefers like smaller girls to be in a relationship with me. That probably would never happen. So 9 times out of 10, when someone my size is in a relationship, it's more than likely because I am that person's type, and that's no different in this relationship. But to be a feeder is a completely different topic. A feeder versus someone who prefers bigger girls.
No, there's a comment which I may look at and screenshot for you, which is liking bigger girls and feederism can be synonymous. It can be on the same page. 7 times out of 10. If this person is into bigger people, that's like 400, 500 pounds, that goes hand in hand with feederism.
Two completely different things.
No, they're not. Hang on, I'll just click back.
A feeder versus someone who prefers bigger girls, two completely different things, and she is not that. She is not a feeder.
This is like Foodie trying to convince everybody that Salah has changed and that he's not a cheater and doesn't want to shit on people. That's all I'm thinking of right now.
Never in a million years be in a relationship with one.
You would get in. Of course, you get into a relationship with a feeder.
And she is not that. She is not a feeder. I would never.
How do you know that she's not a feeder? You know nothing about this woman.
In a million years be in a relationship with one.
How do you know that wifey wasn't a feeder? You say that, but then it wasn't. Wifey was getting you takeout. Wifey was filming you eat. Like, you mukbang for feeders. So why wouldn't you attract feeders? Like, I don't think you understand that. I don't know whether you think that you're the only person that lies in relationships and that everybody else just tells you the truth, but people lie in relationships to get what they want. Of course, Tommy is going to tell you that she's not a feeder. No feeder outright tells their victim that they are a feeder and they're only dating this person to get to watch them gain weight. Nobody in their sane mind is going to tell you that, Amber. It's like a guy that gets with a girl that doesn't necessarily likes her personality, but gets with her because she's got big boobs. Like, he's never gonna say outright, "I'm with you because you look good. I'm with you because you've got a bigger chest." Like, no person outright who has dubious intentions never shares their intentions straight away. They're not They're scammers. They're not idiots.
There's also rumors going around that she has STDs, specifically herpes, which is freaking insane and absolutely not true.
How do you know that Tommy doesn't have herpes? How do you know that she doesn't have syphilis? How do you know that Tommy doesn't have chlamydia? Have you seen her get tested? Have you seen her get swabbed? Have you gone to the clinic? Have you seen her get her test results? Have you read her test results? Click back, guys, sorry.
I would never in a million years be in a relationship with one. There's also rumors going around that she has STDs, specifically herpes, which is freaking insane and absolutely not true. I don't understand STD shaming anyways. I think that's wild to me, but
But this is the same woman that tried to shame Destiny's brother over a drug addiction. This is the same person that tried to shame Becky over her own cancer diagnosis. But you don't understand STD or STI shaming. Okay. Secondly, until you have gone with Tommy to the clinic and you've both gotten tested and you've both received results and you've seen Tommy's results, you have no idea what Tommy does or doesn't have. Tommy could be completely clean. Tommy could be riddled with STIs. You don't know. You haven't seen her get tested, and you damn near have not seen or read her results. So you don't know what she's got or what she hasn't got. Which, if you're sleeping together, you will need to know that, by the way.
A whole other topic, but no, she does not have herpes. That's crazy.
No, what's crazy is you proclaiming that this complete stranger does not have herpes when you've never seen her results. That's what's crazy. It's crazy you defending a complete stranger over test results that you've never seen. That's what's crazy.
So majority of these rumors actually came within like this anonymous person, like, because the screenshot is floating around literally everywhere, and they were just like, they made up this whole thing and this paragraph, and it's like off the chain crazy. Something about how years ago my girlfriend had a wife and they were trying to like get money. No, my girlfriend has never had a wife. She doesn't have a wife.
Yeah, but she would tell you that. Have you seen any paperwork? Scammers are gonna scam.
She's actually not the one that you should be worried about having a wife, but we won't go into that. She's never asked any.
What does that mean? Is this another dig towards wifey?
Anyone for money. She has a full-time job. She actually has a really great life. She's never asked me for money. This is actually a topic that I brought up with her, was like, you've never asked me like how much money I make, nothing. Like, she has never talked to me about money. Ever. I'm the one who actually.
Amber, she's only known you for a month. Why is she going to bring up money straight away?
Actually brought it up because I was shocked by it. She was here for 4 days and she bought majority of everything for us, and it's just like,
I'll believe it when I see it.
Like, people think that she's using me for money. Nope. She's extremely.
Every girlfriend you've had on some level has used you for money. Even when Destiny broke up with you, when she got with Dana, Destiny and Dana were still using you for money. So, yeah, money is a very big issue with you, and you know it.
Independent, and I find that to be pretty attractive, not gonna lie. So those are like the main rumors, and I'm telling you guys, majority of the rumors that you're hearing are absolutely untrue. There is this one thing that's floating around of.
Okay, Amber, I literally believe you if you tell me that it's untrue, girl. Sure.
Thing that's floating around of this girl saying how like my girlfriend messaged her, weeks ago. It wasn't weeks ago, it was months ago. It was even before me and my girlfriend even started talking, and that literally means nothing to me. Like, yes, people have a past. Like, I was in a whole ass relationship before I met this girl. Like,
you mean while you met this girl, you were, you were with wifey and talking to this girl on the side, probably.
There is a such thing as like flirting and dating.
There is a such thing as like cheating and like overlapping your partners. You mean
around and like trying to find your person. Like, I will never judge her for that. I think that
Amber's shopping around is basically cheating on your current girlfriend while trying to meet your next chauffeur. That's what that means.
It's really
just flirting. It's never just flirting with you though, is it, Amber?
Weird that would even be like a topic of discussion of like, oh my god, Amberlynn's girlfriend has talked to other girls in the past. Like, duh. We all have. Like, literally, I've been in how many relationships? Also, like, bringing in people from her past, or bringing in like family members, or bringing in like friends, or whatever it may be, is just crazy, and it's not warranted. It doesn't need to happen.
Like the same person who brings up Destiny's brother's substance abuse. Like you don't have a leg to stand on when you talk about family. You don't. You've trashed your own parents for YouTube coin. Like, and then and you've also outed your own mother for YouTube coin. So you're like the last person to talk about like the sacredness and what word am I looking for? Like the sacredness and the like value and the basically the sacredness and the holiness and the value of family. Basically, I'll find the word, guys.
Just really want to protect her because her heart is so pure and genuine and
how would you know that? You barely know her, Amber.
Beautiful, like one of the actual greatest people I've ever known.
Oh, she always says that about every girl in the beginning. In the beginning, the sun shines out of their ass.
And I will do anything in my power to protect her. Like, this has been affecting her. She's not used to being in the spotlight like this, especially with so many people who like want to create drama or create content regarding her. Really, ultimately, it's people creating lies and rumors, and it's affecting her. It's affecting me, and it's not fair and it's not right. She's literally just trying to love me and have a relationship with me.
This is the same person that tried to create a smear campaign against Becky over her own cancer diagnosis. Amber, I have no sympathy for you. Zilch. None. Zero. Nada. Nothing.
Me, and she's being torn apart for it. So to protect her and to protect us and to protect our peace, I don't think I want her on camera anymore, and I don't think she wants to be on camera. Like, we were going to share our relationship online. Like, she was going to be in my videos, and I really wanted that, and she wanted that. Like, it was going to be a moment for all of us, and I know how many people would have literally loved to see that, and I know there still are so many of you, majority of you, are rooting for us, and I appreciate that so much, but there is a group of people who...
How many people are rooting for you, and how many people just want to see the train wreck? A question there.
Have ruined the possibility of something really great for this channel, and I know that I can carry on this channel by myself. I always have. Somehow I always make it through, and
yeah, but this is so dull though. It's so boring though.
I'm grateful for every single one of you who watch me. But like, it would have been fun to have another element. I know you guys would have loved that, but ultimately mental health comes first. People's
Yeah, but why don't you ever take that into consideration with your exes, especially Becky?
Being comes first, and I don't want anything to affect my girlfriend because she means the absolute world to me. It just sucks like a lot that this has happened. It was literally just because of a 16-second clip of us just being happy and us just being in love. I think that we just need to do better as people. I don't really know what else to say right now. It just ultimately sucks really bad, and it's like, as much as I wanted people to do the right thing, I should have known that like that wasn't gonna happen, and that's really sad, really.
But what do you mean by the right thing? Because didn't you think that when you put her on camera that people were going to delve into her past, just like they did with Wifey and then uncovered that she had that lawsuit? I mean, what did you think was going to happen? That people weren't going to Google her? That you're just in denial at this point. The problem is that you thought that people were going to Google her and come up with nothing, and instead she possibly cheated with you and she may be a feeder. You didn't expect bad news. That's why.
I don't really know when I'm gonna be filming again. I kind of just feel like defeated a little bit.
Oh, stop the cap. Cut that shit out, Amber. Stop it.
And it's just hard, so.
Oh, God. Your acting's getting worse.
Anyways, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Okay, guys. Do I believe that Tommy is done with YouTube? No. She's a fame whore, and I think we're going to be seeing her on camera very, very soon. Amber with the theatrics, you know, yes, she's probably a feeder, and yes, Amber, like all the rest, she is going to be using you for money. You know, Dana, Destiny used you for money even after you broke up, and you gave her the money. So of course, when these girls are with you, they're going to be using you for money. They're grifters. They're losers, they're grifters, and they don't want to work. So of course they're going to use you for money. For somebody that's been on YouTube for so long, she comes out with the most dumbest shit. Like, yes, they're using you for money. That's the price that you have to pay for being a morbidly obese person that can barely do it, that needs home help. That's the price you literally have to pay. Get over it. Okay, guys, that's the end of the video. Thank you if you're still here, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Have a great day.